My name is Carsten Rudolph. I'm heading as a managing director a company called Evovis, which stands for Evolution in Business, and we are helping startups in the first steps. We are not starting in the idea creation process. This is usually something that happens at universities, at more collaborative places, also like here. We start at a point where the business idea is pretty clear and their main issue is how to find investors. What we do in that case is we sit down, look at the presentation, look at the business plan, look at also the documents that you're not showing in an initial meeting to make sure that the financial plan is well executed. So we check on all these and then we introduce them to a set of angels. Every 4 weeks we have an angel meeting. It's a non-public meeting where we introduce 3 startups to a round of angels. We inform them which startups will be there. Very likely one of them or a group of them likes to invest and gets into further talks. That's the usual way we go forward. One example of the last year is a company called Testbirds. They do crowd testing for apps and other websites. And they turned to us to look for some financing, and within one of these meetings one of our angels got so interested that he invested a 7-digit sum into that startup to get them off the ground. So it was a pretty successful case. The whole process was in that case very quick, took about 2 or 3 months. We also see time frames of 6 to 9 months to get some sound financing for most of the startups. I think it's important that the team members remain authentic and do not accept a role because this role has to be filled in the team. Every startup has to have a salesperson, but if you don't have anyone in your team who qualifies for that, it would be a stupid idea to name someone, you are our sales guy, if he has not the abilities, or she. We advise them to be authentic, and if you have a hole or if you have someone missing, clearly address that point in front of investors openly that we need a salesperson, rather than we had one situation once where we had a startup team of 3 people and one of these guys was introduced to us as this is our sales guy. In the whole meeting of 90 minutes he didn't open his mouth, and at the end I asked, is this really your sales guy? He didn't say anything, and I cannot imagine such an introvert sales guy, and I said, yeah, we had to name someone, and rolling the dice, he took the chance. But that doesn't make sense, so openly communicate, everyone can play his role. It's often a challenge for the startups to sell, if you will, their company. They might be used to sell the products, but selling your company or presenting your company to an investor is a totally different issue. And this is something we actually train or practice with them. I think there are a lot of tools around that especially young companies work with very openly. The older founders, maybe they don't know all these social media and other tools as well. But what I think the core is that you have in-depth knowledge of your business. Any kind of tool only helps you presenting it. And especially we see some business plan writing tools where you have to fill out a form. And this is then your business plan. I think if you do that, you lose any creativity in the process of writing your business plan. And the business plan is your business card, if you will, towards an investor or other person. Tips for a startup. I think if you have an idea, first of all, make yourself clear where this idea fits in. Don't ignore the world around you. And say, okay, I have this particular niche of a niche of a niche, and there I'm alone. Then reduce your idea to 3 key points. Be very open and authentic in what you want to get across, and be excited about your idea.